Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovative, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Pearl Dane. The one and only master propaganda hero, psych defender of the fatherland, of it all, one on film approach. In the northwest, it is Havoc fighting for freedom, democracy, liberty. Here with the US 3rd Armored Division, we got engineers, we got jeeps here for Havoc. In the southeast, there's Sticky Ricecake. Sort of was the rough translation, get out of that. Fighting here for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the 44th Reichsgrenadier Hoch und Deutschmeister, with some Italian reinforcements being thrown into the mix just for the hell of it. So we got jeeps almost done there for Havoc. A heavy and aggressive build here from Sticky Ricecake, which is sort of, become more mainstream amongst Valve players. It just allows you to get a lot of, troops immediately out onto the field fairly fast, get some map control, and even try and, have a chance at fighting, for it. So there you go, first shots fired, Jeep already hitting here, Sticky Ricecake's fuel point, just called Ricecake's fuel point there, as a season, but there got the heavy cover prepared at time. That said, Giuseppe still goes down, succumbing to the injuries he suffered, because, he got shot at. Italian troops flanking in here from the other side, catching the GP suddenly, a bit of a crossfire there, of Cracano boat action rifle fire. And we got the first round sport down the way for Havoc, calling up the men as soon as he sees the Germans and the Italians. So, got the fuel point here, 30 times squad there for Ricecake. We'll likely see a fourth one, tends to be quite common with these builds nowadays, go for at least 4 Italian squads relatively fast, and hopefully a medic will get an officer squad. But even there, officer squads tend to actually kind of get skipped there. All the way, on the way there, we got quick mines down here, thumbs up. Batch of Schützenmine. As engineers ripe and get ready to charge forward here, sailing across here, the nice red poppy fields there. Pioneers also rushing in here, Italian squad number 2 moving in, and number 3 all converging in this point here. Ricecake deciding this is the fight to fight, the battle to win. And engineers got progress, still got the route squad, still got a jeep laying down some ungodly fire. Pioneers are close to going down there. There we go, it's just Jurgen left, rather than getting pummeled. Another route squad is on there for Havoc. Could go for 4th Italian squad here, and we in fact do that. So, very much sticking to what appears to be the common Italian meta build here for the Wehrmacht. They're now starting to take a lot more damage as the Italians can actually, get some time to shoot at it. Further south here, we got Havoc scouts just having a nice relaxed time, but after these engagements were lost, we now see more map control falling into the hands of the Germans/Italians here in the early game. Back at base, we'll probably see the infantry company next unless Ricecake decides to go for a 5th Italian squad.
Reinforcement withheld, Commandant. Infantry are in reserve. They await deployment.
We shall see what it ends up with. There you go, more troop charging forwards. Of course, this many sports medic bunker is going to be an exceedingly good investment here for them, so we'll have to see if and when they go for it. Definitely seen some players who wait a fair bit of time to get a medic squads. Up north, Roscoe pushing forward. See, even as ascended, we see the jeep almost going down there in a ball of fire and twisted steel. Another route squad here for Havoc, calling in more infantry, trying to halt the Italian offensive here that his opponent has called in. We do get the tech there, the infantry company is on the way. More mines here, thumbs up. Lots of those Schützenmine down. Rouse squad now getting flanked, of course we want to get into the covers next to the cover bones, and there you go, Rouse squad just withdrawing, they do not risk it at all. And there we go. Havoc using his chief's veteran's vulnerability to lay down a 30 cal to help deal with the sheer numbers that his opponent's tossing at him. And there you go, Panzer Grenadier Company. 2 thumbs up. Guessing a pack forward at least, maybe some Panzer Grenadiers, one, who knows, maybe some Sturms. Some Sturmgeschütze. South scouts going for a fuel point, he's striking ahead. Whoops. Pioneers, I think, are just partly acting as observers, but also they're just denying the buildings if some Havoc can't just rush the building and stuff some infantry into something else. Up north, bit of withdrawal here. Panzer Grenadier Company done, and we got the medic station there for Havoc. Slowly falling back here. I think just trying to stall Havoc here a bit. buy some time. And they're going the South Scouts caught on the fuel point, and we do get a 251.5 to here for Ricecake, the Mittlere Schützenpanzerwagen. Northy route will keep moving in. On the offensive, guessing a Stummel here on the way for Ricecake to find some heavier firepower for his men on the move, on the go. There you go. I mean, could surprise us with just keeping it as is, or even going for like an ambulance. Of course, taunting the Americans in the process. We shall see. Noting no medic bunker yet, though here for Ricecake either. As for Havoc, nice push here, 30 cal setting up, already taking some losses here from the Italians. Veterans want to achieve there. And there you go, rushing with a half track. Mine goes off. Further loss inflicted on Havoc.
Ability is active.
There you go. Insta-built bunker there. From empty transport and cut down. It's a slow to retreat there. Havoc, of course, going a great wipe. That's definitely going to be the medic bunker, I imagine, here out of Ricecake. 44th Ike's going to be the visual. And there we go, infantry supports in the Havoc gaining a cap as well to lead his men. There we go, medic bunker on the way. Scouts, rifle charging, punish their infantry carefully. They're low on health already. Low numbers, but certainly came clear for Ricecake kicks us up another up against Havoc, which for Havoc it would be a nice win. And there you go, Havoc. Got a mortar team as well there again, courtesy of the Jeep. Which apparently is really carrying a lot around there in the bag. What else you got back there? Some bazookas, TNT, and a lot of bacon. Bacon? Yeah. Nice and nutritious. So, medic bunker up here for Havoc. Not for Havoc, but for Ricecake. Also into a fortified designated defensive point there, so certainly gonna make it tough for Havoc to just casually waltz up there. Do get a weapon support now here for Havoc. Might be a half track or bazooka teams. I mean, there's certainly a few options the Havoc can still go for just more machine guns. But there you go, Sturm upgraded here. 251-9.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Probably almost an obvious concern about any kind of light vehicle that was opponent, be it Greyhounds, Chaffies, and of course any of the half tracks. So that makes sense, of course, here for Ricecake and the German army to get at a Pack 40. There we go, Veterans 1 on the Stummel. Of course, I'm again making, I think, a run for the bunker there. Was in gears, going to try and track the Saturn charge at it. Won't get away with it, but you can see there, Ricecake charging a lot of forces, just trying to convince Havoc that trying to get close enough to pop Saturn charge could turn out to be a very bad idea. 30 cal then from the Stummel rifle charging in. We got mortar on the bunker instead here. Tank troops being mauled up. So here's the machine gun, here's the Stummel. Lays down a heavy rain of high close of fire. We've got an MD-42 now being brought up here to support the German army in this sector. And the Jeep gets smashed apart as a Pack 40 goes right through the engine block and lights up all that bacon in the back. Well, you know, all the munitions. Meanwhile, we got a half-track as well for Havoc. Looks like it's going to tend to be a half-track battle. And Havoc goes here, then... No, he cancels it and goes heavy weapons. Interesting.
We may designate a defensive line at your command.
Instead, he goes for advanced logistics. So clearly, Havoc here is in and dreaming of the Pershing heavy tank there. That's clearly his game plan. He will, of course, have to see how much will he sacrifice to get that Pershing out. As for Ricecake, obviously not quite any like heavy tank holdings he can get in with his battle group. Rifle charging north at centerwards here, a bit of lighter skirmishing there. There go machine catching up engineers to go for the fuel point here. Excellent map patrol. I do think it'd be a bit more active in the south here. You know, put some pressure on Havoc's economy there, even as Havoc, you know, is invested so much into the center. I mean, I don't think he needs all of his forces. Again, I feel like sending an Italian squad, maybe also get a Panzers or like anything. I think did quite a good job here to like, just pressure Havoc and his resources. Now, we can get a Panzer Grenadier squad at least, but whether that actually leads to some southern harassment, we'll have to see. It's worth noting, I mean, right now, plenty of missions flooded, so Ricecake could get away with laying down a lot of mines here versus Havoc. In particular, since it's worth keeping in mind here that Havoc's engineers have been upgraded with a flamethrower, meaning they do not have a minesweeper. Thus, Havoc will have to go for another engineer squad in case of mines. And so far, the mines that have been laid down clearly haven't caused themselves to bother with that. So I'd say there's a really good chance that laying down a lot of mines could be a really good strategy here. Meanwhile, Havoc just keeps pouring onto the infantry. BAR's on the way there. More pressure, more freedom, more democracy. Panzers out. They're actually heading southwards there. Thumbs up for that. American meanwhile getting hammered by Italian troop machines towards the Sturmel. The BAR there, the Browning automatic rifles, almost ready here to be thrust into their hands to shoot the Germans with. And there we go, the BARs are ready. Giving course Havoc here a bit of a boost than less in age in a lot of the infantry engagements. They actually pulls off a good flank. South-south hitting the field point there with the Panzer Grenadier. Another pack forward. We can see here that Ricecake is clearly concerned about any light vehicles armor. Which of course tells us very importantly he is not aware that Havoc is right now just stalling straight into Pershing. Because I think if he had that clue, I think he would have been investing on that manpower a bit differently as he should be. And at this point he could take it up. Start churning up stars from the Panzers, he could just update the Stugs. I feel like there's like any number of things to do that'd be, I think, a bit more effective. So, hold in. Again, it may come in handy down the road, but it's also, wouldn't be, I think, incorrect to say that him going for the second pack forward here, in a sense, makes the Pershing more likely. Yes, again, the second pack's not going to do anything to have its current forces alongside the first one. There's basically a lot of manpower that's doing nothing on the current situation, makes it easier for Havoc to then, go a lot for the Pershing. So, it's one of those areas where it could end up being a self-fulfilling prophecy. So we'll have to see though. Really, the Italians ripping apart the entire squad and things going to be wiping. Yes, indeed. Leaving Ricecake a bit short on infantry now. Might want to get some replacements out. Could also be an officer. And there we go. Havoc actually here pulling a bit of an interesting one, going for the 3-inch gun into the Pershing. There's a surprise twist. That's only going to make the double pack 40s look a bit awkward. It's a bit of a bold choice here for Havoc as well, considering the circumstances. Not necessarily bad, but not quite sure it's in some ways safe to go for the Pershing, in other ways it's safer because it's not like setting the entirety of the economy on the bold. 3-inch gun there at the ready. There you go. Shoots and absolutely hits nothing, and just serves to like warn his opponent he's got a 3-inch gun as long as he's paying attention. There we go, great shot. That almost takes out the Sturmer there with a single hit from its 76mm gun. And there you go, engaging the medic bunker. Havoc's had enough here. So far his gunners are having a bit of a harder time hitting a large static target. Very tough time. Sir, it's like to have some sort of force field around the bunker. Just admit it, you can't hit it. I can hit it, it's just, weird, science stuff. There we go. Still rushing in there, a bit risky, honestly. 3-inch gun in that sense already kind of paid itself a bit there by just giving that bunker a massive heap of rubble. Quick to replace his bunker with another one this time, a bit further away, a bit safer from Havoc's 3-inch gun.
will be a medical facility momentarily.
There we go, actually bombarding it. Already here, second bunker attempts being a bit awkward. And we got
Territory
here
sector lost.
Ricecake preparing the Italian howitzer there. That's one way to get back at a 3-inch gun with. Get a larger caliber gun.
We have lost control of a victory point.
50 counts there being prepared. Kind of like to go for that bit in the end. We can, you know, get larger cruisers. Could go for the
lost.
Black Dragon, as we call him. And on that, we'll have to see what he goes for there. Dual just freaking havoc here amongst our Havoc's northern forces. South side, they got the fuel point as well. You can see there that Ricecake is a lot pressured here. Probably could do with some more infantry soon and some other units like hit back on map control.
Defensive line established. Consolidate your
Havoc
forces
with the
here.
second. Machining gewehr there ready. We got the howitzer ready for Mr. Ricecake.
Hello. Sector overrun.
55, 75. He's been down router. Upgrade these 30 cals to 50 cals,
The enemy
obviously.
has claimed our sector.
As for Ricecake, I mean, loading a lot of munitions and just not really enough at once feels like is a bit of a wasted opportunity to me. There you go, howitzer barrage. Massive shockwave there, causing quite a bit of trauma there to Havoc's Rob Squad.
Ability
30
ready
cal
for
there out
use,
there as
Commander.
well. Obviously, being a 50 cal there would have done nothing against that size of shell. They want to be careful up when you pencil into the area they're
You have
firing.
3 command points
There
at
you
your
go, barrage
disposal.
into the O up north, pushed off the fuel point there. 210, 275, you got more Panzer grenadiers out of the German army. Thumbs up. What will Havoc go for next tech? Another 3-inch gun. Rifleman. See, we do have the 30 cal upgrade to 50 cal.
An officer is being installed for our Panzergrenadier company.
Panzer Grenadier Company getting upgraded there as well. Office quarters, thumbs up.
Panzergrenadiere have been deployed to the
Got more
front.
Panzer Grenadiers out here for him. Tank there for Havoc. That's going to run his 3-inch gun.
Fucking mortar has our possession!
We have 300 points remaining. Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
He's being hammered here by enemy photo mortar firing down up north. We've got Ralphwood Half-Tick holding up here. 96, 75.
Headquarters has an officer station.
Pioneers put back with the Ralph squad. You got their Havoc, just well, forcing some Havoc.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Ricecake there is not giving up. Ralph squad, they almost utterly smashed across the ground there. 2 only men survive. Seizing the southern makes point with the Panzergrenadier. 50 cal there, suffering a massive shockwave. It does overall survive. 277 versus 375. Good leading from Havoc over his opponent in terms of 80 points, though casualty wise, he is falling a bit behind. Nice airburst shell there, though. Will Sticky Ricecake there take up go for the Panzer Company? Does he have other plans in mind? We'll have to see. There we go. Auto sprint for the support weapons. Only really going to apply to the machine gun and the mortars, and any anti-tanks that aren't 3-inch guns he goes for, as that thing's too bloody heavy to sprint. Last group taken by the Sturmo there. We got better feeling it, by the way. Good precision there. South side, Panzer pursued here by the 50 cal there. Second one there, now prepared for Havoc. Grenades, shells,
Command points
flying all the
require
place
use.
here. As Havoc just keeps up the pressure here. Hard to find back here. Close call and 3-inch gun here.
The enemy has
And of
taken
course,
a
quick
victory
respond and
point.
get it to safety. What's up? They're moving up north here. Most of the fighting remains heavily centered around the Wells Center. This becomes quite a focal point. Meanwhile, Havoc apparently having encountered this tank depot, makes a second go at it, and we get another machine gun team here for Ricecake. Smoking deployed Panzers counter-attacking here. Just coming after the 5th cal here, and there goes Force Press dropping in here. We probably get someone to put the heads up too far.
MG-42 and crew available.
Second MG-42 ready here. 55 barrage down there, yeah, kind of looks like it.
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
Ooh, grenades are being chucked. Panzer's almost getting wiped out. Apparently the shots are arcing in an insane way there, by the way, like, it takes forever to get there. But apparently still managed to hit something there.
250 points remain for us.
Yeah, that shot, wow! That was some pretty modern artillery techniques there. Don't think they had the skills for that back in the Second World War. Almost at the 5th cal there, but only almost. 105 machine on the way there for Havoc. Ground the 30 cal, which did go down in the end here. Back to pressuring the Americans fairly successfully with the German army. Teams up north here, Ralph pushing forwards behind his left to fend off against Ralph BAR. It's definitely a bit of an onslaught engagement with MG-42. Arrives in time. German right around the corner for Havoc.
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
Massive fuel float here for Ricecake, and there you go, 105 Sherman ready to support Havoc and to support democracy. They're available, and there you go, shoots. Didn't quite hit. Ooh, close one, they almost had a rough score that potentially wiped on retreat there.
Points must be assigned.
And there you go, Havoc does in fact pick the massive artillery barrage there as his vulnerability with that in the tree. Probably would actually figure the larger crew, since he does have multiple machine guns, mortars, and the 3-inch gun. They should have, you know, massive barrage is a massive barrage. You know, I don't blame him for going for that one either. It's still pretty good.
Concrete fortifications.
It certainly might be a better way to try and get this rid of this and like sneak up and call in the barrage there. Obviously, this position, it's going to be tricky for Havoc to have to easily sneak up on it. Following the barrage, and there you go. Guard here, Havoc with his mortar pits on the way.
42 upgrade on the way.
139, 359. Right, everything it does look like here. That Ricecake is making a return here. More for us to make the MG-42. Also managed to use the southern victory point away from Havoc, so he's back to bleeding out Havoc here, though, however, slowly.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, direct hit! Didn't do too much damage there, weirdly enough. Holy moly, that survives a direct hit again! What is that half-track made of? Bunker there covering the northern victory point. It just got a machine covering the southern victory point as it goes for the center one as well. They're aiming for a triple cut against Havoc. Spawn bringing in some more engineers. Looking to the mines around there. Going for a southern push, and you see currently, I mean, Ricecake just doesn't like any reinforcements to assist the southern machine gun at all there. No reserves and nothing. So the machine gun, surprisingly, is pretty swiftly pushed off. Up north, you're going forward to the machine gun there. Bunker isn't narrowly. Josh still got the ace Stummel here. Last of the rifleman.
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
They got the point of neutral troop.
An MG42
And the
has
South
been
MG42
decruised.
team
Do
expires
not let
here.
it fall into enemy
For
hands.
the 105 Sherman, great wipe there. Though, of course, we do have a 50 cal here on the German / Italian command here, so you know.
The ability is ready for use.
One got tech for the Germans. Meanwhile, Havoc sets about to try on the MG4 to call something. No way of getting it back to base safely.
We have
Better
lost
than to the
control
enemy
of the
then.
victory point.
Thumbs up there to Havoc. Also got the massive artillery barrage there ready.
Confirmed. Enemy have 300 points left.
Panzer Company there. Almost done. And looks like there we go. Ricecake managed to get back the MG42 safely. Let's go though.
Fire team ready.
German there for Havoc. As for the howitzer, remains silent for now.
Commandante, it's done. Strike fear into the...
Close to veteran T2 though.
Orders carried out.
North point being now. We got the Sherman on the way there for Havoc, slowly arriving to the front line.
Infantry, kept to ground.
There you go, right closing in. We got another mortar here. Oh, mortar back in action. Actually, there's not another one.
Deploy, quickly.
Getting flanked here.
Skirmish range.
Again, focus remains heavily on the center here. Hunters moving in the south side, rifle flanking in. After being slowly bled out here, we got counter machines countering in here. And we got the mortar just blasting away. The interesting enough, this one hasn't been upgraded. I guess he cancelled it for something else. Might be because we realised he just, wants the massive artillery barrage instead. A mortar half-track, a mortar pit, if you will. Anyways. Upgrading the Shermans now, upgunning them with more glorious firepower. As a far, despite having the Panzer Company, we yet to see a single thing out of it here from Ricecake. Panzers and Starsum. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Panther Convoy just to start talking about 2 corners on center here. There you go. Black Dragon to the barrage in here. That's gone wiped out. Very close call on here. Oh, machine almost getting decimated as well there. Treating his men for it. Unsurprising result to a full wipe there. That said, it could have been a lot worse. They had Havoc, or Ricecake here been a bit slower.
They still have 250 points left. We must persevere.
Go.
We have
Almost
lost an
ready.
emplacement.
Up north here, bunker has been turned into nothing but a number. In the southeast, Sturmer goes down. French gun there, absolutely getting the job done. Thumbs up. Of course, we do have a Pentaphone already here for Ricecake, and of course he could follow up with other stuff.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Maybe in Starsum Squad. Oh, mine goes off, another Pentaphone getting blown out there. Rather awkward there for Ricecake. Down into the barrage, right into the base here, hoping to get lucky. He unleashes the might of his howitzer there. Close call there. That could have been quite devastating if Havoc had landed at that time. That could have been possibly the entirety of, the squad, just like most of the squad, they're gone. That would have been pretty much, I think, game over right then and there then. That was an exceedingly close call. Got 2 tanks in the repairs.
Push in.
Meanwhile, almost got a triple cap here from the Germans on the Americans. Again, just need to get to the sun victory point once more. But again, Germans just don't seem to find the south half of the map. They're particularly interesting.
Man down.
Awaiting orders.
Round being bombarded. 239 to 228.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Captain holding up. We got mortar about to engage, but the Panzer Gunner south side just Might as well not exist at this point. And there go bunkering in the mortar. Almost had it there too. And arriving, half of them withdrawing with the fringe gun. Clearly feeling a bit exposed here. Just got the heavy pressure here from Ricecake. Pack's been brought up as well here to support the front line. Got a machine gun being brought down to help defend the victory point in case, you know, he does try to do something funny there. And another panther meanwhile. Another tunnel barrage into the base. Almost got the medic station. Sherman point smoke here. Rifle in deep trouble here. Second panther halfway done. Withdrawing a bit here. Actually a bit extended here. Versus Havoc. 50 cal sitting up here, flanking the 50 cal. Completely got the drop here on Ricecake's 50 cal with his own 50 cal. There goes Sherman arriving here. French gun being brought into position. Havoc looking to switch most of his axis of attack here. I think trying to attack Ricecake from another angle before he's ready for it. Not a bad idea. And Paul's not responding. Quickly being brought up here as a mobile reserve to thwart Havoc's attack here. Another Sherman there for Havoc. Close call there again on the half check, which is kind of fractured off. Almost. If he'll quickly eject it from the victory point in the center there. Watching north at east. Second Sherman almost done. Right around the corner. Meanwhile, pursuing here swiftly from 2 Panda 4s. Rascals rushing forwards here, I think trying to scare off the Panda 4s. And you see here the Union Sense takes the bait and pulls back. Second Sherman ready here for Havoc. Building up his armored forces versus the German army. Southern victory point continues to remain something, you know, barely remembered. Officers called for the Panzer Company. Thumbs up, mortar barraging into the base here. Apparently made a bit of a splash this time around. So close, yet so far. Having just getting his men to safety. Safe we can get into on a battlefield anyways. All mines here, thumbs up. The station still stands though.
Headquarters has an officer stationed.
I can't imagine it's being very comfortable to be on an inside at the moment. Danger about it. Announced on the 60.
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
German advances. Checking for any sort of funny German missions. Finally got the Southern Victory Point. Suddenly, Mr. Ricecake, or Mrs. Ricecake, remembers the existence of Southern Victory Point. It was not just a myth, an actual point that could be seized. 1,946 here.
Victory point lost.
Having them firmly fighting here for the points. Charging his men there.
We have
met
lost
at the
control
cost.
of the victory point.
Got the Sherman so we can have another pack 40s. I feel like Havoc might want to try another approach to his opponent. I just see him charging with his guns, so he has to charge right on. I do think Havoc would benefit a fair bit from deploying a lot more smoke than he currently is.
Schützenbased armor will be applied to Panzers. Post haste.
Judson for the Panther Force, 2 thumbs up there to Ricecake. Got it up there to have the shot. Note that later Mobile Panther Force routes in the right to receive wire mesh on the side skirts rather than ones, you know, like full metal plates, partly because they're cheaper to make and lighter, but also because they kind of did the job increasing, which is just to, like, you know, fight off stuff like bazookas instead, and so they were much more effective for that too.
Victory point lost.
Bit, First off, they never went for Wyamish sides, go for Stooks. Let's find that bit. So, last commit here, then you go to find the centre panzer Russian 40. 139 Block is taking against Havoc. We got the howitzer there. Bombarding again. And he's retreating so many squads right into it at the same time. Oh no. Retreat bonus is about to wear off. Got a shot land here.
They only have 100 points.
Close call there. It does take some loses. Bench gun bombarding, smoke the pod here. Thumbs
The enemy
up.
has taken a victory point.
Looking to perhaps set up machine gun nest there. We'll have to see those. Let's upgrade the other nest then. There it is. Your more bunkers for Ricecake as now Havoc goes to defense and center, pushing forward to the Shermans. And there you go, more smoke in the board here. Thumbs up. Smoke is supports the attack. Excellent there. You can see there, Ricecake is getting comfortable there with all that smoke about.
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant. Installing an MG-42.
And that's going to be machine gun bunker. Cover the northern victory point again, though. I'm not entirely sure if that Argo fire is actually very good. I think it actually like miss like some significant parts of the pointies, so that might have been a bit of a slip there by Ricecake, like you tend to like couldn't get it down there, so almost back there. Massive artillery strike here off. Pioneers rushing into the point here, sacrificing the lives here, but I think some of it really does cover a lot more.
Our front victory point is
There's
under enemy
Pioneers
control.
downed. Almost at the Sherman there. Almost got it there, almost. I think the artillery barrage there on the point. Was that Havoc? Crossbow push back on more. This one is a bit more narrow there on the arc of fire.
We are down to 200 points.
Let me see. Obviously. More Shermans for Havoc. 94 to 97 up north. The Panther Force quickly pulling back there. Having
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
South side continues to remain largely forgotten here. 189 is 97. Havoc that briefly and completely down on his opponent. Fast line, there you go, already stabilized. And soon back to being having artillery strike on the Sherman. Quite a bit of grief there. I think an actual Sherman taking a hit like that from the house would probably been long gone. It was from the top, because top armor most tanks actually fairly thin to keep the weight down. It's really unlike heavy tanks that like some thick top armor. But that's actually survived some pretty heavy artillery battles. It wasn't so very comfortable on the inside. Finally, 84. 82. 81. 80.
Artillery batteries are
on
requesting
Murphy.
orders, Commandant.
Nothing towards the south. Again, it's like just exist.
Report. The enemy is
Kind
down
of
to
breaking out the
75
Sherman there again.
Ability is active.
Another close call there. More bunkers on the way there for the Germans. It's time to cover the centre. There you go. Sherman's running forward. Right into the mine there. Well laid down there by Ricecake. 2 thumbs up. Tanks there being held out of the fight. Got one Sherman who occurred to that mine for sure.
Commandant, we have
Front
surface
pocket
munitions
veterans
to
orderlies in the Panther Force here, I guess. Sherman there, no, taking a full volley at more or less point blank range. Down it goes. And to fall down, but I don't think there was a particularly equal trait there for having 2 Sherman for Panther 4. Not great economy. It's not in the game.
189
189 is 57. pack. Ace is turning around. Team really messes spot being run out for Havoc. 3-inch gun bombarding the pack. We've got massive tilter right there. Fourth and half rate from the 3-inch gun. Leaving over to the rush by the infantry. Sherman almost down. And there you go. 3-inch gun. No more. But that Havoc surrenders. His 3-inch gun destroyed in ruins. His spirit is broken. So there you go. GG, game over. Brutal back and forth fight. I do feel like both players perhaps overfocus a bit too much on the centre. In particular, I think Havoc wasted, some opportunities. I think when he could have, been at least a bit more aggressive on the flanks, play with the Sherms and the smoke. I feel like there were some better options there to perhaps be explored. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed the match. You'll learn something from it. This is some Berlin Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.